You'll hear the panic in this man's voice. He's 93 years old and sitting in that icy cold water, which is up to his neck, inside his car, desperately waiting for help to arrive. And it did, just in time.
How's it going, brother? Can you open your door?
No, he can't. He's 93 years old.
93? Okay.
It all happened early Sunday morning in a subdivision just off 14 Mile in Hagerty. Officer Lang, who's been with the Bloomfield Police Department for under 5 years, arrived to this following a call of a man in distress.
And at the time, he didn't actually know that that vehicle had been in the pond for an hour already.
It's still unclear how the 93-year-old driver ended up in the pond. You can hear him continue to plead for help. Officer Lang offering encouragement before he removes his gun belt and wades into the cold water himself to bring the man to safety.
Keep focusing. You got it, boss.
He was able to get the door open, and he was able to carry that gentleman to the shore and turn him over to the medical personnel.
At last check, that elderly driver is recovering today, thanks in no small part to the quick actions of Officer Lang, who arrived without a second more to spare.
We kind of train our officers to expect the unexpected. And here's a circumstance you would never think that as an officer you would have to go into freezing water to save someone. But the officer didn't hesitate. He took off his gear, he jumped in the water, and he possibly could have saved this man's life.
All right. Donald, you know, when you come to a scene like that, I guess you've got to gather information first before you figure out exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, sometimes there's not enough time for that, Vinny. You know, we don't know what we're going to do in a life and threatening type of situation like this until we're there. You know, we all hope that we would be as heroic as this officer was. But I do know what this officer was thinking. He had a flash in his mind about why he became a police officer. And he became a police officer to protect and serve others and to do things like risk his life for others. He had a moment of truth here, and he decided to risk his own life to save this gentleman. And, you know, it's just such an honorable thing to do. You know, most police officers are actually like this, you know, and what we see is that people are being pulled out of burning cars by officers. They're given emergency treatment, and yes, they wade into freezing cold weather to save others. I'm very proud of this officer, Vinny.
Absolutely. Job well done.